Welcome, friend. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. We're going to complete bag 2 and finish the Minecraft Fox Lodge. I've already laid out our pieces, and here is the base set that we completed in the last episode. So we'll set that over there. We also have our bits box with various pieces that we assembled previously, such as this is a zombie character, and he should not be carrying a sword because apparently in the game there's a bad guy. So we'll put the sword in the crate right there. We'll set him right there, and we'll have some foxes. So there's one fox. We have our hero, Steve, not Toby, as I called him in the last episode. This is Steve in a fox costume. So we'll set him over here. And because we want to keep those two separated, we have Minifig Mike, who joins us on all our episodes, and we have him in the dreadlocks today versus his standard ball cap. So Mike helps us out on our episodes. And we have another fox, a bigger Arctic fox, and our fox. So we'll set our bits box, bits bag, bits bin right over there. All right, welcome. I am so glad you're here today. I'm going to start with a question. What do you like about watching YouTube videos? And I am just amazed at the content that people create. It could be, the YouTube movies or the YouTube documentaries or various how-to DIY videos, but the content is something that I enjoy. And see how people make things and build things, models and kits, how things are made. It's fascinating. If you have not seen the story of Lego, its history, it is quite interesting. And I invite you to check that out. We'll probably knock these foxes over at some point during our build today. I'm going to make sure we're recording because this is the second time I've tried this. And one thing I've learned is to make sure that your camera is recording, which we are. All right. So I'll confess that some of the reasons I enjoy building Lego is creating. There's certainly brick therapy, which after a long day of the daily grind, I do enjoy setting my brain aside, following some instructions, or coming up with my own creation. And Lego provides a nice, healthy outlet for me to do that. I've seen a lot of YouTube creators that have used Lego in their creative efforts. I'm going to make sure I mention a couple of those in a little bit. So the other thing about creating, and I'm new to this, is expecting the unexpected. You don't know what to expect. I don't know what to expect, and there's the fun, because I have no idea what I'm doing. I'm learning as I go, which is great, because something new every single time. What's that saying? Learning is knowledge, knowledge is power, power is pizza, and pizza is really, really tasty. I don't know who said it, but I just did, so there it is. Hello, friend. Welcome. If you're new to this channel, this is Are You Safe Too? A channel that touches a little bit about safety, but also personal development and growth to try to make the world a better place. And in my career, I do it one accident at a time. The builds will, incorporate various things and hobbies and touch on all kinds of stuff. So this particular series I'm working on is Lego builds and Lego ASMR, experimenting with that format. If you're a returning visitor, welcome back. I am really glad you're here, that you came back to join this fun build as we work through bag 2 and complete the Fox Lodge. And The interesting element that we're going to talk about today is what I learned since our last build, and some of the things that this is part of the Minecraft universe. For instance, this is not a cheese cutter. This is a sword. And that is not Toby. That is Steve in the fox costume. And that is not a green goblin. That is a zombie character. You'll notice a couple of other things I did in between. I pre-assembled the window ledge here, and I added a second rose bush. Now, I'm calling it a rose bush. In the Minecraft universe, these are berries, and the green and the red petals should be reserved. But I dived into some of my extra bits and added like a rose garden. Okay, so continuing our build on this, as we start to put the walls together on our fox lodge. So welcome back to another exciting build. What's our agenda today? We're going to finish the Lego Minecraft set of the Fox Lodge, bag number 2. And I also said I learned a few things about the set from the last time. I am not I'm not a gamer, so this is new to me. I also am going to share a couple of inspired content creators that I enjoyed watching as they built through this set. All right, where am I on this? We have that. No, you know what that means. We have to put another one of these square pieces behind here. And that is not a 2x2, but that should actually be a 2x4 brick. Todd, what are you doing? There we go. Chewing gum and walking and talking and building Lego and hosting a YouTube channel. Try to do it all at the same time. It's a lot of fun. The inspiration for this came in different ways. One is the name, the Fox Lodge. As I said, I'm not a Minecrafter, not a gamer, but fox in Latin is Todd. That's my first name. So Todd in the Latin means wise like a fox. So one of the reasons I acquired this set and purchased this for myself was because, you know, it's kind of neat. What the genealogy, is that the correct term? The genealogy of names is pretty fascinating. And if you have not explored your own name and its meaning, that would be worth checking out. Again, learning something new all the time. I first realized that my name, Todd, in Latin stands for wise like a fox, was from 3rd grade. And I went to school, was taught by a nun. And we learned a little bit of Latin, specifically about our names. So that always stuck with me. It's pretty cool that the root of a name has meaning. So what is your name? I encourage you to share that in the comments below. And those comments are open if you have a suggestion or a comment or a critique that you would like to share. 1, 2, 3. Making sure I'm doing this right. So we have 2 there. We have this here. instructions. Now build these 3. 1, 2, and 3. Okay, so my name in Latin, Todd, means wise like a fox. Apparently that doesn't mean I can actually talk and chew gum at the same time. Or build Lego at the same time. A couple of inspiring content creators I'd like to pay a little homage. Would that be the right term? A little thanks, appreciation, a shout out. One, her name is Shari ASMR. That's her channel. CHAERI ASMR. Very clever in her content. ASMR, but has done some Lego and builds, and this was one of them. I watched that and I thought, oh, that would be really neat to build that set and add it to my collection. Another one is Busy Bee ASMR. I'll put the links to these inspiring content creators in the description so that you can check their channels out. Definitely worth it. The third one is Bizabeth. Bizabeth, B-I-Z-A-B-E-T-H. Very good quality of production, lighting, sound, pace, flow, even editing, which is a goal I'd like to reach in my endeavors towards being a content creator myself. So, thank you to Shari ASMR, Busy Bee ASMR, and Bizabeth. So my dear viewers, my sweet, generous, intelligent, kind, wonderful viewing audience, I encourage, nay, I invite you to find these amazing content creators. Check them out for yourself. And again, while they sometimes feature Lego, they are excellent at expressing their creativity through different projects, showcasing a wide variety of artistic endeavors. What did I just build there? Well, let's turn this around. This is a wall hanging in the Fox Lodge, and I believe this is like a map of the Minecraft universe. Very blocky, very bricky. Bodes very well towards Lego. Okay, and we have another one of these and a flat piece there, which goes on top. All right. One of these, 3 of those. These 2. It's amazing to see how the development over 40 years of Lego has come up with different colors and shapes. I mean, it used to be a lot of these block brick pieces. And, you know, you might get some plates like this. And they have these indentations underneath that you can fit and offset different creations, like this window, for instance. The colors, the shapes, the evolution of minifigs, the themes that Lego partners with, Minecraft, you know, for instance. It lends itself just to building creativity. Part of the meaning behind the word Lego is play well. And I think that is something we need more of in our world is learning to play well with others, but also inspiring creativity within ourselves. You can swipe, you can text, you can use your smart device all day long. And I'm not opposed to that. I think it's a great evolution in our communication in the world. Being able to translate different languages faster, being able to use our intelligent devices efficiently. That's great. Don't forget creativity and imagination. How we can use all the resources that are presented to us, but not lose sight of creating works of art or music, science, having that imagination, that creativity. Is so important. Where are we at on this one? One of these. And one of these. And one of these. So what we're doing in this part is setting up the roof. The roof. Tell me I didn't lose it already. Tell me I did not. There it is. A little trick for those of you playing at home. If you have a brick and you have a plate, that's a tile with a single stud. Here's a plate. Here's a plate. It's actually one brick high is 3 plates. So there's 1, 2, and 3. So if I put those together, ooh, magic. Uh-oh, my torch fell. Feet, don't fool me now. Feet, toes, there we go. If you've ever dropped Lego on the floor, your feet have special nerve sensors called the Lego brick sensor. You probably won't find it in your science class, but it's there. And if you've ever stepped on one, you know that feeling. Ouch, ouch. But because we have opposable thumbs and toes, we can pick up Legos off the floor. make sure you wash your hands. I did previously, so I'm good. So there are 193 pieces in this set, split over 2 bags. It was originally designed by Lego designer Erik Jensen and released in 2022. Now, seeing that this is already July of 2025, I will be curious if this set will soon retire. And if you're watching this after July of 2025, let me know in the comments below what it's going for on the third market. By third market, it could be eBay or Amazon, Bricklink. I like Bricklink. I find a lot of pre-owned, pre-loved sets on that site. And I am not sponsored in any way by Lego, or disclaimer, not sponsored in any way by Lego or Bricklink or any of those third-party aftermarket. I purchase my own Legos. And certainly have to be frugal with my budget. Does not diminish the enjoyment that I've had over the years. Did I mention I'm working on another big project? Actually, 2. One of them I will reveal at the end of this episode, so stay tuned. The other is a work in progress that has more depth and meaning, and I will reveal that at a later time. Once it arrives, we'll do kind of an unboxing. That's another popular YouTube theme, is unboxing. People that open boxes. I never thought I would be doing that. But in this case, with big project number 2 that is coming, I will do an unboxing video. Now, you do see these jumper plates here, these 2x2s with a single stud. Now, watch this roof section. It fits in there nice. And it allows for easy removal. If it was just placed with a whole lot of studs, you know, that was not a good example. But the more different studs you have connecting, the tighter the fit. And if you have something like the jumper plates, it allows for you to still have some stability, but you can remove it. And why does that? Why do that? Why do that? Well, my friends, playability. And if I was an 8-year-old and got this set, I'd be thrilled that I could play with this. It's not just something to build and put on a shelf and be admired from a distance. This is the type of set that encourages play and building together. So some child could build it, take it apart, rebuild it, along with other sets, and then use their imagination to let the brain go and go. I know what I need to do. I need to attach these. There. And there. And there. There we go. So we have our lower roof and our upper roof. One, two. 1, 2, and 1, 2. That's all of our bits. something I learned since the last build that relates to this set is that we have the two minifigures. We have our hero, Steve. I called him Toby. His name is Steve. We have our Green Goblin zombie character. So these two are not friends. Although they could be. You know, maybe if they hung out in a previous build, the Tranquil Garden, maybe they could be friends. And then we have the foxes, Arctic Fox, Big Fox, and Little Fox. The set's designed to look like a sleeping fox. So when we finish putting these pieces on, which are the ears, and this fits right on top of there. Now we have what looks like a sleeping fox with his tail wrapped around. Very clever. Erik Jensen, my hat off to you. I salute you for the creativity and working with Minecraft to develop this set. Let's place our Arctic Fox. He needs something to drink. So we'll set him up right here. And then we'll put the baby fox next to that. And then we'll put the big fox next to that. There we go. So we have our foxes. And we have our hero who's going fishing. He's going to turn so he can stare over there. Keep an eye on our zombie character who we will put in the water. Help, I'm drowning. Okay. So we have berries or roses. We have foxes. We have two minifigures. We have the lodge with a great playability. Being able to remove the roofs, play inside, put the roofs back on. Roof. How do you say it? And that's it. There we go. Thank you, Minifig Mike. Thank you, Steve. Thank you, Zombie. Thank you, Foxes. And thank you, the viewer, for joining me today. I also, again, want to thank the amazing content creators, Sherry ASMR, Busy Bee ASMR, and Bizabeth, for producing some excellent videos that help educate, motivate, and inspire. Isn't that what it's all about? At the end of the day, we're helping people, helping each other, using our training, trying to follow the rules, but at the same time being human. Sometimes that means making mistakes and having to do things over again. I had a lot of fun building this. And thank you so much for joining me. It is absolutely fantastic to be able to use creativity, in this case, building Lego, and sharing with you. It was a fun set. I am not a reviewer, but if I had to, I would definitely give this a 10 out of 10, especially if you're looking for something for a beginner builder. Or, you know, somebody 8 to 80 or 808. There's something in this set and other Lego sets for everybody. Pick a theme, pick something easy to start with, and then happy building. Oh, what's happening next? I'm very excited to show you this. There is a set and a series that I'm going to be working on that is centered around the Windy City. And this is the next one. These are the parts. These are the parts and pieces. And I will reveal to you that it is a tower, and its original name was Sears Tower. It's now called the Willis Tower. So because this is a printed plate, this was produced before the name change. Having grown up in Chicago, this architectural marvel is near and dear to my heart. So I'm going to build it. And I'm not just going to build a small version, but I'm going to build the skyline, and then I'm going to build my own creation, which will be 2 feet tall, 2.5 feet tall. Still getting the last few pieces for the sky deck and the antennas. And you can be a part of it. Do you see these microfigs that I have standing here? Green, gold, white. These microfigs represent you. And if you would like to join me in watching and helping and coming up with ideas for a series on the Chicago skyline, including the Sears or Willis Tower, please subscribe so that you can be notified when future episodes drop in to the YouTube verse. This is great. Thank you again. I am very excited that you joined me today. We're going to close up by saying that we're all in this together. We have the ability to make change. Like when you take a rock and you skip it across a pond, it creates ripples effects. And those ripple effects interact with each other. And I use the analogy, ROCKS. Remember our commitment to keep safe. Safety rocks. Thanks again for joining me today. This has been the Minecraft Lego The Fox Lodge, set number 21178, purchased by me. And thank you. That's it. We're done. Happy building. We'll catch you next time.